Hi everyone, in today's video, we're going to be looking at some things that Bloxburg needs to add in the fall/Halloween update. So let's get to it. You guys know it's fall time when I break out my gigantic build right here. Like, look how beautiful. Amazing. I had to use it for this video. All right, so we have a big list of things. I scoured the internet. I did not, but I went through the X post that Bloxburg made about like stuff that they were asking people, like, what do you want for the Halloween and fall update? And so I went through that and I got like the most liked things. And also I did do a community post, so you guys should definitely stay up to date with those community posts, because one of your ideas could be in here. I do post community posts a lot, and I would love to hear your guys' like thoughts on some of the things that you want into Bloxburg, or just about my channel. Like, I do lots of things like that on there, so make sure to check that out. But this is the very first thing that we have is a chandelier. I feel like we have a good amount of chandeliers in this house. I have this chandelier and I love it so much. It's literally the best chandelier ever. I love that type of chandelier. I don't really feel like we need another one, but that was requested. Then we have a Victorian style bed, which we do not have a Victorian style bed. Like, I use this, and I did use like Victorian furniture in this house. No Victorian style bed. So I feel like we do need that actually. That would be really cool. We have a whole set. Yeah, we have like a whole set of Victorian style furniture. We even have like tables, dining room tables, couches, end tables, but we do not have a bed. That would be really nice to get a bed, because I feel like Victorian style beds could really look good in some fall houses. Doors. People are wanting several different doors. They're wanting doors with kind of like a design on them. I'll put some pictures up on screen with just like some really cool like designing things on here. You can't really do that with structurals in this game because they don't go very small, and so it's hard to do stuff like that. I'm sure people have, but I would like a little like kind of intricate design on like a glass door. That'd be really pretty to put in a fall house, or on a fall house. Okay, then I saw that some people did ask that they wanted a grandfather clock, which I thought was so cool. So I had to make it, because I kind of am doubtful that they'll add it, but they should. So here it is, guys. This is wild guess, guys. Take a wild guess how much this costs. If you guessed $40,000, you're correct. It looks beautiful. I'm so happy that I made it. And definitely should be added to Bloxburg. It looks so cool. I really am hoping that they add one, but I also am not, because I just spent $40,000 on this. So, I'm okay either way now that I got myself a grandfather clock. But don't worry, guys. There will be a build hacks video coming out soon with the instructions on how to build this. Don't worry. Okay, and then I came up with this one. I don't know if people had, but like some of these ideas, I went and obviously searched and like, what do people want? I thought of a pumpkin lamp shade. So I literally scoured everywhere to see if I could find a lamp with a pumpkin lamp shade. Nothing. Straight up nothing. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it for my imagination. And yes, it is floating, but I feel like it turned out really good. Does it sort of look like an orange? Yes. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. It does actually have a light box in it, so it is functional. Yeah. And I did a little stem and everything. I feel like this would be such a cute and really nice like little add-on. I feel like Bloxburg could do obviously a better job. Some of these structurals I just can't get very small, so it's kind of annoying on that. But I feel like it looks so good. It's a really good like half of a pumpkin cut in half, and the lamp like stand looks good. Everything about it looks really nice, and I'm very proud about this. I really hope that they add one, because that'd be so cool just to be able to place it down. Next is this type of sign right here. I feel like a lot of people have these signs just like everywhere when it's like, it doesn't matter if it's spring, Christmas, fall, summer. They have one on their front porch. I feel like a good majority of people do. And this was super easy to make, so I feel like they probably won't add it, but I guess you never know. You never know. But I basically just use a transparent decal, and then I just put it on a board. I was trying to get a transparent image, but the image that I uploaded did not work, unfortunately. So we just have to go with this for now. And I feel like this would be such a cute addition. Like, look how adorable this like setup here is. super cute with little fall rug and then also the fall snowman thing. Then we also have fancy type glasses that you would have, like, you know, some sparkling cider. Yep. I actually did build these in my Valentine's cafe, so I just decided I'd show you guys. I also built the fancy bottles, so we got it all here. But I do see that. I feel like that'd be kind of cool to have in the game. Like, it'd be a cute little thing. I feel like it'd be nice if they could be filled too. But I do think that Bloxburg's not going to be adding that, since they did, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the Beat nightclub, which I don't even know why that was in Bloxburg in the first place, they had grape juice there, trying to reference something. So yeah, I don't really think they'll be adding that, but that is a nice thing. I don't know, it depends. I don't feel like those glasses are mainly for alcoholic beverages, so I feel like just a wine glass would be cool. So yeah, then we have decorative plates, which I also have them out here. We actually have like a spring kind of Valentine's-y one, and then we also have a winter one. That'd be so cool if they did a fall one. I absolutely love these plates, and I use them in almost all my builds just to put on the walls because they're so beautiful. I just find them to be so cute, and so I add them all the time. But they did say non-seasonal. I don't really know how you can do that. I mean, I guess you put some intricate like designs on there, but I would love some fall inspired plates. I'll put a couple pictures up on screen of something like that. Next up, we have more curtains, basically, which I can 100% agree with. I basically just use these curtains like non-stop. I use them in everything, and or else I use these for like the kitchen, but I don't use any other curtains because I don't think they look good. I feel like they're real. I sometimes even make custom curtains, so I do feel like we need some more curtains. Let's put some couple pictures up on screen of what we're thinking, because that'd be so cool to have some more curtains. I use curtains all the time, and I feel like they have a lot of really basic ones, which makes sense, but I would love like some nice ones. So yeah, maybe because the ones that I have now in my house is like all the time, they just have like a string around them basically. I would love if it looked like there was a little bow kind of tied it up the curtains, and then there's like a little bow. That'd be adorable. Halloween wreaths. We do have a fall wreath, so here that is. I'm not much into the whole like Halloween anything, but I do love myself fall. I mean, I guess a Halloween wreath, but like these are good enough. I feel like these are good enough. That's just my opinion. Okay, next we have leaf. I will put a picture up on screen right now. I was scrolling through Pinterest to get some ideas, and I feel like this would be so cute. We have a leaf shaped tray that we got like last year, the year before. I love this thing. I use it very often actually, but I feel like what would be such a cool thing is a leaf shaped gravy dish, or like just a leaf shaped dish. I'll put a picture up on screen what I'm kind of meaning. It looks so cool. I would love that, and like with the handle too and the plate underneath, that would be such a cute little thing to just place down in your kitchen. I would absolutely love that. That'd be so cool. I feel like during like the holidays, we have like some special little dishes that we bring out. So I feel like that'd be super adorable to have. Then we also have a pumpkin baking dish. I will put some pictures up on screen what that might look like. But basically, guys, it's gonna be a pumpkin, but it's a baking dish, okay? With some little handles, and then the handle on top to take off the top is the stem. How brilliant is that? So smart. Next is a pumpkin mirror. So a pumpkin shaped mirror. We do have a heart shaped mirror. It looks like this, and I really feel like a pumpkin shaped mirror would be absolutely adorable, but I kind of want to go in like a different route for the pumpkin shaped mirror. Less simplistic. Like this heart mirror is just looking really simple to me, which is perfectly fine, but I would much rather have like one that kind of looks like this, where it's kind of like a pumpkin shape, and then it has a vine that's kind of like twisting kind of, and almost going around to about halfway down the side of it, kind of like a twisted like stem thing. I feel like that'd be so beautiful and it would look really pretty. Otherwise, I have a feeling if they did add a mirror, they'd probably add a simplistic one. I'd be happy with that too. Then we have a fall bouquet. Okay, I feel like I'm saying bouquet wrong, but it's fine. Bouquet. Okay, something like this. Okay, you see this little these flowers in here, but it would look like this. So I'll put a picture up on screen now with some like dried leaves, dried stuff, dried berries. ChatGPT made this whole thing up, like, of ideas of what it would kind of look like, and I thought it was literally such a good idea because we have like a Valentine's Day bouquet, so I feel like a fall bouquet would be cute. I don't want to have to resort to using images in my vases for plants, but I might have to if Bloxburg doesn't add that. Okay, then garland. So like leaf garland, not something like this, not something like that, but instead something more along the lines of like the Christmas one that we have, but it would look more leafy. And I feel like what would look really nice too is that if it was just more like, didn't look as rounded as the Christmas ones do. The Christmas ones are good because I feel like that's kind of like what they look like, but kind of like this. I'll put a picture up on screen where it looks more natural almost, instead of like a long kind of stretched out cylinder, you know. I feel like it'd be nice to kind of have some like flow in there and kind of have some like leaves poking out and stuff like that, and maybe some pumpkins. I don't know, I feel like that'd be cute. And then it also would be cute if you could put it on like your fireplace like you can with Christmas. Next up, food. So the people came up with some really good ideas. I can't think of any food when I think like more fall food or even more food, because we have so much food. Like, it's ridiculous how much food we have. I mean, good, but like also ridiculous. But they came up with some really good things. So let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look. They should add cinnamon rolls. How good would that be, guys? I'll put a picture up on screen what cinnamon rolls look like. If you don't know what they are, or if you haven't tasted them, I feel bad for you and I'm sorry. They are wonderful and they are so incredibly unhealthy for you. You shouldn't have them very often, but they're delicious. Okay, obviously the most delicious things are going to be not very good for you, but you know what's okay. Okay, then we have grilled cheese and tomato soup. I thought we had tomato soup, honestly. Yeah, we don't have tomato soup. I think we do have grilled cheese though. Yeah, we sort of have grilled cheese, but it has like something else in it, which I don't know what that is, but that would be a really good idea. That's a really like kind of iconic, I guess, lunch that someone could have. I mean, it's really good, or like dinner even. Really good. Okay, then we have Witch's Brew punch drink. So they do have the Witch's Brew cans. I only have 8 of them, but whatever. They look like this. They're wanting kind of like a punch bowl, I guess, that you can kind of fill up, kind of like the, I don't know if I have it in here. You know, I don't. The appetizer things where you can open them up, fill them up with meatballs, that sort of stuff. I feel like that would actually be kind of cool. You could kind of fill it up with whatever drink you want, and it'd be like a punch bowl thing. That would actually be kind of cool. Then they said pumpkin macaroons, which I don't know if they didn't think, but we already have pumpkin macaroons. They're right here. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Okay, now we're going into the fall festival stuff, so I feel like it's only right to go to the town. Okay, people came up with some very interesting ideas for some events that could happen, and I'm gonna be honest, like, you can really do whatever you want with an event, but they came up with some interesting ones. Okay, however, some of them are kind of good actually. So someone came up with a haunted ship with like ghost event. So basically, I actually thought this was kind of a good idea, because if you go over to like the pier, I think there's like a area where you can like dock a ship over there. That would be kind of cool. I don't really think they're gonna do that, but like, that's kind of random, but it is kind of cool. Then we have scarecrow making. That's just what they said. I feel like that's actually a really good idea, because you can carve pumpkins and you can like make whatever one you want. And I feel like that'd be kind of cool to make a little scarecrow. There are snowman buildings, which I feel like it'd be kind of cool if you could like customize a snowman. So if you could customize the scarecrow, kind of like when you wrap a present, I feel like that'd be really cool. Be able to customize it and then have it on your plot. You could change like the colors of stuff, maybe add an accessory or two. Very cool. And I don't know if we had the corn maze last year. I don't think we did, but people are wanting it back, like a new corn maze, which I kind of can understand. I kind of feel like they should, because we have so many new players. So maybe. And then a lot of people were saying like zombie or like futuristic, like zombie-ish furniture. Like a lot of people were saying that on like the X post at least. And they were also saying zombie themed fall activities. People really want to go into the zombie thing or whatever. So I have no idea what that would be, but I'm sure the Bloxburg developers can come up with something. And then potion making, which they had last year. So, and then vehicles, people are wanting like some cool like trucks, more like vintagey trucks. I'll put a picture up on screen of what that would look like. Like wagons, like that you can attach it to, that you can kind of like drive around. That'd be cool. And just more like the car that we got last year. I think that's called like Gothic something or whatever. I think they're wanting a longer version of that, which would be cool, but also like I don't really feel like we need it that much. Okay, for landscaping, there's not a whole lot, but there's this one thing that I saw and I was like, that is such a good idea. So I actually have them here. They're fireflies. You can see them right there. They're kind of like, they kind of just look like sparkles. I feel like that'd be so cool to be leaves. So it's like falling leaves. Such a good idea. Such a good idea. I saw that on the X post. I don't know who said it, but very good idea. Then you could just place down falling leaves. Very good idea. Love that idea so much. Okay, and then we have puddles for kids to jump in. So they want like an animation for it. That would be cool. That would. I don't know that they're gonna do that since they didn't even do that for the leaf piles. Like I said this a while ago, but I would love for you to be able to jump into the leaf piles and then there'd be like leaves everywhere and it'd be like a whole animation thing. Since the Bloxburg developers have been really like good with like all the animations, that would be such a cute thing. And then people overall are just kind of wanting like more decorations for like fall and stuff like that. Which I cannot agree with more. I love all the decorations and I love more. I can always use more. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If I missed anything that you guys were wanting in the fall or Halloween update, comment it down below because there's so many ideas and a lot of people have really good ideas. And comment down below if any of these like really stood out to you. Like, yes, we 100% need that more than anything else. And I will see you guys later. Bye everyone. Have a blessed day.